All right, this is we want to be able to convert our quadratic equation, our quadratic formulas. I'm sorry, our quadratic equations, our quadratic functions from vertex form into standard form. Okay, so vertex form was f of x equals a x minus h squared plus k. And we want to convert that into standard form, which is f of x equals ax squared plus bx plus c. So we're trying to go from vertex form into standard form. Okay, in order to do that, we have to be able to do binomial distribution. So just as a practice here, we have two sets of binomials squared, and we want to be able to FOIL them or distribute them out. So x minus 3 squared is the same as saying x minus 3 times x minus 3. Okay, and then we can do our FOIL method, right? First, outer, inner, last, right? To distribute this. So x times x is going to be x squared. X times negative 3 is going to be minus 3x. And then minus 3 times x is minus 3x. And then minus 3 times minus 3 is going to be plus 9. When I combine like terms, I end up with x squared minus 6x plus 9. Right over here, x plus 2 squared is going to be the same as x plus 2. If I could write it a little better, x plus 2 times x plus 2. That's what x plus 2 squared means. It means there's two of them and you're multiplying them. So first, outer, inner, last, x times x gives us x squared. X times 2 gives us plus 2x. 2 times x is plus 2x. And then 2 times 2 gives us plus 4. We combine like terms, we get x squared plus 4x plus 4. Okay, that's something that should have been done in Algebra 1. So that's kind of review that we need from Algebra 1 to convert from vertex to standard form. All right, let's look at number 1 now then. So if we notice, we have to do our binomial distribution here. So I'm going to do y equals, okay, x minus 2, and then x minus 2 plus 3. All right, if you can do this without writing the extra step out, you're more than welcome to. You don't need to write every single step out. But if you need to write it out, go ahead. Okay, x times x is going to give me x squared. X times negative 2 is going to be minus 2x. Negative 2 times x is minus 2x. And then negative 2 times negative 2 is going to give me positive 4. And then I can't forget about this plus 3 at the end. Okay, I combine like terms. I'm going to get x squared minus 4x plus 4. And then I have my plus 3 over here. So that's going to be x squared minus 4x and then plus 7. And that's my standard form. Ax squared plus bx plus c. All right, number 2. Again, you'd have x plus 1 times x plus 1 minus 3. We FOIL out x times x is x squared plus x, right? 1 times x is 1x. I don't need to write the 1 in front of it, just the x. And then 1 times 1 is 1. And then I have my minus 3. So then y is going to equal x squared plus 2x minus 2. And there's my standard form. Okay, now a was 1 for these in vertex form. Now they're going to get a little trickier because a is not going to be 1 anymore. So number 3, a is going to be negative 1. So we're going to approach this the same way. Y equals, we have a negative, and then we're going to do x plus 3 times x plus 3, and then minus 3. So I'm going to keep my negative out front here, but I'm going to keep my parenthesis here. X times x is going to be x squared. X times 3 is going to be 3x. 3 times x is going to be plus 3x. And then 3 plus 3 is going to be, or 3 times 3 is going to be 9. Then I have my -3 on the outside. So the difference here, since A is not a positive one, I want to make sure I keep all of this in parentheses. Okay, I'm going to simplify what's in my parentheses. So I'm going to simplify this to x squared plus 6x plus 9. Okay, and now that I've simplified this, now I can distribute the negative. So there's a -1 out here. And I'm going to distribute that -1 to each of the terms inside the parentheses. So -1 times x squared is -x squared. -1 times 6x is -6x. And -1 times 9 is going to be -9. And now I have a -3 at the end. So my last step is just to simplify everything that's now outside the parentheses, because the parentheses are gone now because we distributed that -1. So -x squared minus 6x minus 12 is going to be my final answer there. All right, number 4 over here. Again, A here is a half, so I'm going to leave the half on the outside. And then I have x minus 2 and x minus 2. And then -4. So I get 1/2. And then I'm going to leave the rest of this in parentheses here. X times x is going to be x squared minus 2x minus 2 times x minus 2x. And then -2 times -2 is +4. And then I'm going to have -4. So I combine like terms on the inside, inside the parentheses here. So I'm going to have x squared minus 4x plus 4. Now I can distribute this half to each of the terms inside the parentheses. So I'm going to get 1/2 x squared. 1/2 times -4 is going to be -2. 1/2 times +4 is going to be +2. And then I have this -4 on the outside here. So when I combine all my terms at the end, I'm going to get 1/2 x squared minus 2x. And then +2 minus 4 is going to give me -2. And there's my quadratic in standard form. All right, 2 more. Let's just do one of them. I don't know if we need to do both. Y equals -2, x plus 1 times x plus 1, and then +3. So y equals, I got -2 on the outside, and then in my parentheses, I'm going to distribute x times x is x squared, x times 1 is x, 1 times x is x, 1 times 1 is 1, and then I have +3 on the outside. I can now distribute my -2 to each term. Before I do that, let me simplify what's inside the parentheses. So let me do -2, and that's x squared plus 2x plus 1, right? I'm combining what's on the inside here, x plus x. Now let me distribute my -2 to each term on the inside. That's going to be -2x squared. -2 times 2x is going to be -4x. -2 plus 1 is going to be -2. And then I combine the -2 and the 3 at the end. I'm going to get -2x squared minus 4x and then +1. Okay. And then the last one, if you do it out, right, when we get to standard form, we should get y equals -3x squared minus 24x and then minus 47. Okay.